They laughed when I didn't. It was at the wedding dinner, white orchids, crystal glasses, chandeliers dripping with light. My son Adam sat at the head table with his fiancée Lauren, gleaming in ivory, her smirk more pronounced than the diamond on her finger. My wife Helen perched beside them, sipping champagne like it was holy water. I stood there holding the wine bottle I brought as a gift, my fingers cold against the label. Then Lauren leaned forward, her eyes sharp, her smile too sweet to be sincere. "So, we just need the $45,000 to settle tonight's dinner," she said, her voice casual, almost playful. "Or you can forget about having a son." She smiled, but her eyes told a different story, one colder than the chill in the room. I blinked, certain I hadn't heard right. "You must be joking," I said, my voice steady. That's when Adam and Helen laughed. "No joke." Adam grinned and said, "Either pay the bill or get out. Maybe look into an old age home while you're at it." And that's when I laughed, long and hard, until the room quieted, the sound of my amusement cutting through their smugness. Then I said it, my voice low but cutting. "You forgot one thing." Their faces turned pale. I wasn't always the man people dismissed. I was the man who tucked Adam into bed after Helen walked out twice. The man who sold his bike to pay for violin lessons that Adam never thanked me for. I was the one who sat in silence when Helen came back years later as if she never tore us apart. I let them think I was weak. But I wasn't. The first clue came 3 months ago. Adam stopped calling, no happy birthdays, no, "How are you, Dad?" Just silence. Then I got a notification from the joint investment account I'd opened for Adam when he turned 18. My access was revoked. I asked him about it. He said it was a mistake, smiled tight, rehearsed. Then Helen moved back into the house, claiming it was temporary, that she missed us. But I'd seen the text from Lauren to Helen. *, he's got the retirement fund. We can bleed it out. Just keep him trusting you until the wedding. * from Adam to Lauren. * Don't worry, he's pathetic. Always has been. He'll pay. *. They thought I was still the grieving husband, the doting fool. They forgot I built my company from nothing and sold it quietly for $3.6 million. They didn't know I kept receipts for everything, even them. I stopped crying that night. Instead, I started watching. The first step was simple. I called my lawyer and drew up a new will. Adam's name was gone. I left everything to a scholarship fund in his name. Irony tastes better than bitterness. The second step, I sold the house while Helen was out at Lauren's bridal fitting. She didn't own a brick of it. The locksmith came an hour later. Step 3, I hired a forensic accountant. He found the account Adam had drained. I transferred the funds back legally, left a single dollar with a note. "Thanks for watching my money." The final step, I RSVP'd yes to the wedding dinner. I quietly paid the hotel manager to swap the platinum room package for the base tier one. Had the caterer hold the lobster and serve chicken. No refunds. No upgrades. Just smiles. So, when Lauren demanded $45,000, she was bluffing with a fake diamond and a plastic crown. And when Adam and Helen laughed, they didn't know the photographer they'd hired was a friend of mine, recording everything. The guests were already whispering, noticing the downgrade, the tension in the air. "You forgot one thing," I said again, louder this time, my voice cutting through the laughter. "I raised you better. But you didn't raise yourselves right." Silence. Then murmurs. "Tonight's dinner," I continued, "paid for by Lauren X, by the way." I turned to Adam. He still had her credit card from when she forgot to close the joint account. Lauren's face cracked. Then I turned to Adam. "You stole from me. So here's the final gift." I paused. "Check your bank account." He did. Right there, his face paled further. "I took it back, all of it. Legally. You never signed the trust agreement I emailed. Remember? Your signature was missing." Helen stood up, shaking her head. "You can't do this." "I already did," I said. "Also, you might want to call a cab. The house is sold, the locks are changed. Oh, and I filed a police report for the forged documents. Just wanted you to hear it from me." Gasps echoed from the guest. Forks hit porcelain. Lauren's mother started crying. I smiled, the quiet satisfaction creeping in. "You thought I was your aide, I said. "You forgot I was your architect. And architects, we plan, we build, we demolish too." I walked out, past their stunned silence, stepping into the cool night air, crisp and honest. No tears. No regret. Just peace. Because betrayal cuts deep, but revenge, when done right, cuts cleaner. And I had waited long enough to make it surgical. Justice doesn't scream. It smiles and walks away.